Imagine waking up at 90 years old, standing tall, steady on your feet, and brewing your own morning coffee. Without a cane, without a helping hand. You move freely, confidently, with the sunlight pouring in, still living life on your own terms. It sounds like a dream, doesn't it? But what if I told you it's not only possible, it's within your reach? Aging is a natural part of life. According to the CDC, 1 in 4 Americans over 65 experiences a fall each year. Falls can lead to fractures, long hospital stays, and sometimes a loss of independence that's hard to regain. But losing strength and freedom is not a requirement of growing older. With just a few small changes, you can absolutely stay strong and independent. Today, you'll discover a simple, science-backed way to protect your strength, balance, and freedom. Not just for now, but for the years ahead. Stay with me until the end of this video, and you'll learn how small choices today can help you walk taller, move steadier, and live fully, even into your 90s. If you have questions or thoughts, feel free to leave a comment below, and make sure you subscribe to Elderly Strength and turn on notifications so you never miss a practical tip to keep you strong and independent. Ready to discover the hidden key to lifelong strength? Let's dive in. When we think about staying strong and independent as we age, most people focus on exercise or eating a balanced diet. And while those are important, there's a hidden hero working quietly behind the scenes, one that too many people overlook. Vitamin D, often called the sunshine vitamin. Vitamin D is much more than just a protector of bone health. It plays a powerful role in strengthening your muscles by enhancing calcium absorption and supporting muscle strength by activating proteins that help muscles contract efficiently. When your body has enough vitamin D, your muscles contract properly, your balance improves, and your reflexes stay sharp, all critical for preventing dangerous falls. It also boosts your immune system and mood, keeping you vibrant. On the other hand, when your vitamin D levels drop, the risk rises sharply. Your muscles become weaker. Your movements slow down. Your reflexes, like catching yourself during a stumble, can slow down as low vitamin D weakens nerve-muscle coordination. It's a silent decline, one that sneaks up until one simple trip or slip changes everything. Research backs this up in a powerful way. A 2009 study by Bischoff Ferrari et al. In the Journal of the American Geriatric Society found that seniors with healthy vitamin D levels experience 19% to 23% fewer falls compared to those who were deficient. That's dozens of prevented injuries, hospital stays, and life-altering accidents, all from something as simple as maintaining enough vitamin D. Yet here's where many people go wrong. They assume they're getting enough vitamin D because they go outside now and then, or drink a glass of milk. But casual habits aren't enough as we age. Our bodies need consistent, intentional care. Take Eleanor from Kansas City, for example. She loved tending her rose garden, but she started feeling unsteady, grabbing fences to catch herself. She thought it was just old age. But after a near fall, she got her vitamin D levels tested and found they were dangerously low. With a simple plan of sunlight, better foods, and a daily supplement, Eleanor turned things around. Today, she's back in her garden every morning, strong, confident, steady. Her story shows us strength isn't lost overnight, and with the right knowledge, it can be rebuilt too. Now that we know the hero hiding in plain sight, let's find out why so many seniors are unknowingly running low on this vital nutrient. It's easy to believe that living an active life will naturally keep your vitamin D levels healthy. After all, you go outside, you eat a balanced diet, so everything should be fine, right? But here's the hidden truth. After age 60, your skin's ability to produce vitamin D from sunlight drops by nearly 50%, according to a 2010 study in the Journal of Investigative Dermatology. Even if you spend the same time outdoors as when you were younger, your body makes only half the vitamin D it used to. And that's just the start. Other lifestyle changes quietly make things worse. Many seniors spend less time outdoors, especially in colder months or if mobility becomes harder. Sunscreen protects your skin, but blocks UV rays needed for vitamin D production. And if you live in northern regions like Michigan, Minnesota, or Maine, you get less direct sunlight for much of the year, making it nearly impossible to produce enough vitamin D naturally. These factors build up slowly, silently. That's why even someone who feels pretty healthy can be dangerously low in vitamin D without realizing it. Common misunderstandings make it worse. Many think a short walk to the mailbox or a few minutes watering plants is enough sun exposure. But real vitamin D production requires 15 to 30 minutes of direct sunlight on bare skin, like your arms and legs, 2 to 3 times a week, not brief moments mostly covered up. Others assume drinking milk or eating yogurt will do the trick. But a cup of fortified milk provides only 100 to 200 IU, while most seniors need 800 to 1000 IU daily to stay strong. It's not about blame, it's about awareness. The habits that worked in your 40s might not be enough in your 70s. The numbers tell the story. Over 60% of older adults in the United States have low or suboptimal vitamin D levels, below 30 nanograms per milliliter, according to the National Health and Nutrition Examination Survey. N. Haynes, 2011 to 2014. That's not a rare problem. It's a quiet epidemic, one that affects strength, stability, bone health, and independence. Like Eleanor from Kansas City, who thought her daily walks were enough, many seniors don't realize they're at risk. The good news is a simple blood test can reveal your vitamin D levels, empowering you to act before problems arise. Have you checked your vitamin D levels or noticed changes in your strength? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Now that we understand why so many seniors are unknowingly running low on this vital nutrient, let's explore how to recognize the warning signs early, before a fall or injury ever happens. Sometimes the body whispers before it shouts. Your body often sends quiet warning signs, long before a serious problem appears. Vitamin D deficiency rarely starts with dramatic symptoms. Instead, it shows up quietly, if we know how to listen. One of the first clues is frequent leg cramps, especially at night. If you often wake up stretching your calf or foot, it could be your muscles signaling they're not getting the support they need. Another early sign is feeling wobbly or unsteady when standing up. That moment of hesitation when you rise from a chair or climb stairs isn't just aging. It could be a warning that your balance is slipping because your muscles aren't as strong as they should be. Muscle weakness overall is another subtle but serious clue. Tasks that once felt easy, carrying groceries, gardening, walking longer distances, start to drain you faster. Persistent bone or joint pain, especially in the lower back, hips, or legs, can also signal that vitamin D levels are too low. Even your mood can offer hints. Feeling unusually tired, low in energy, or just not like yourself may be linked to vitamin D levels affecting your brain health. Of course, these symptoms can have other causes too, such as magnesium deficiency, dehydration, or nerve issues. So it's important to talk to your doctor and get your vitamin D levels checked. Recognizing these small warning signs early gives you the best chance to protect your independence, your confidence, and your future. Now that we understand the warning signs, the next question is simple. How can we rebuild healthy vitamin D levels safely and effectively? The good news is, it doesn't have to be complicated. It just takes a little awareness, a few smart choices, and a little consistency. One of the most natural ways to boost vitamin D is through sun exposure. When sunlight hits your skin, your body creates vitamin D naturally, almost like charging a battery. The sweet spot is aiming for about 15 to 30 minutes of sunlight on your arms and legs, several times a week. But here's something most people miss. Not all sun exposure is created equal. Your skin tone, where you live, and even the season all play a role. If you have darker skin, or if you live in northern states like Minnesota or Maine, where winters are long and cloudy, you may need longer exposure or additional supplementation to maintain healthy levels. And while sunshine is wonderful, it's important to protect your skin too. Avoid the peak midday sun between 10 a.m. and 2 p.m. when UV rays are strongest and the risk of skin damage is higher. Morning or late afternoon sun is generally safer and still effective. Of course, sunlight alone often isn't enough, especially as we age. That's where food comes in, and it can make a big difference. Fatty fish like salmon, sardines, and tuna are among the richest natural sources of vitamin D. Fortified foods like dairy products, orange juice, and cereals have added vitamin D to help close the gap. Egg yolks and mushrooms are also wonderful options that add variety and nutrients to your meals. But here's where people sometimes go wrong. They assume that eating one serving of salmon every few weeks or drinking a glass of milk here and there is enough. Unfortunately, it's usually not. Vitamin D intake through diet must be steady and intentional to be effective, not occasional or random. If you're over 70, most experts, including the National Osteoporosis Foundation, recommend aiming for 800 to 1,000 IU of vitamin D3 every day. Vitamin D3 is the preferred form because it's the type your body naturally produces from sunlight and absorbs most easily. Timing matters too. Since vitamin D is fat-soluble, it's best absorbed when taken with meals that include healthy fats, like olive oil, avocado, or nuts. A small detail like this can make a big difference in how much your body actually uses. But remember, more is not always better. Taking too much vitamin D, more than 4,000 IU per day, without medical supervision can lead to dangerous side effects like high blood calcium levels or even kidney stones, according to the National Institutes of Health. That's why it's always important to talk to your doctor before starting any supplement, especially if you have kidney disease or take medications that affect calcium balance. And there's one more secret most people don't know. Magnesium plays a vital role in helping your body activate and properly use vitamin D. Without enough magnesium, your body can struggle to process vitamin D even if you're getting plenty. It's like having a key without a lock. Including foods rich in magnesium, like spinach, almonds, pumpkin seeds, and whole grains, can amplify the benefits of all your other efforts. This powerful partnership between magnesium and vitamin D can lead to stronger bones, steadier muscles, and greater vitality as you age. To make it easy to remember, here's a quick reference to guide you. Sun exposure. Aim for 15 to 30 minutes on arms and legs, 2 to 3 times per week, adjusting for skin tone and region. Foods, prioritize salmon, sardines, fortified dairy or orange juice, egg yolks, and mushrooms. Supplements. 800 to 1,000 international units of vitamin D, 3 daily with meals, consulting your doctor first, and never exceeding 4,000 international units without supervision. Magnesium boost. Add magnesium-rich foods like spinach, almonds, and pumpkin seeds to support vitamin D activation. Each step may seem small, but together they create a powerful foundation for maintaining strength, balance, and independence well into your later years. Now that you know how to build your vitamin D levels naturally and safely, you might be wondering, how long before you start feeling the difference? Let's take a look at what you can expect and when. And if you're still here with us, thank you. That already means you care about your health. If this video has helped you in any way so far, just drop a number 1 in the comments below. That's our little way of knowing you're still with us and that we're walking this journey together. And if you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and hit that button and the little bell icon. That way you won't miss the next simple habit or small tip that could help you feel stronger, steadier, and more free day by day. One of the most beautiful things about taking care of your vitamin D levels is that, for many people, the body can respond sooner than expected. When you start making small, consistent changes, you may begin feeling the benefits within just a few short weeks. After about 2 weeks, many people notice fewer muscle cramps, especially at night. Those sharp, sudden pains that used to interrupt your sleep may start to fade. You might also feel a little more energized during the day, not the overwhelming fatigue that used to slow you down. It's often a subtle shift at first, like a light being turned up gradually in a dim room. By the 1-month mark, some people find the changes become even more noticeable. You may stand up from a chair more easily, climb stairs with less hesitation, carry groceries without feeling as wobbly. These small victories can add up to a powerful sense of renewed strength and confidence. Of course, improvements vary from person to person. How quickly you feel the difference depends on many factors, such as how deficient you were to begin with, your age, your body's ability to absorb vitamin D, and any underlying health conditions like chronic kidney disease. That's why it's important to work closely with your healthcare provider. Supplementing safely is key. According to the National Institutes of Health and IH, adults over the age of 70 should aim for about 800 IU of vitamin D per day if they aren't getting enough through diet and sun exposure. Always check with your doctor before starting supplements. Taking too much without supervision can lead to dangerous conditions like high blood calcium, kidney stones, or other serious health issues. Consistency matters too. Vitamin D is not a quick fix. It's about nurturing your body over time. Clinical research, such as the study published in the New England Journal of Medicine in 2006, shows that after 3 months of consistent vitamin D support, many older adults experience stronger bones, improved balance, and a lower risk of falls. Imagine walking across a parking lot in the rain without fear of slipping. Imagine hiking a trail with your grandchildren, feeling steady and full of life. Margaret, a vibrant 78-year-old from Florida, is a beautiful example. She had once given up dancing, fearing she might fall. But after focusing on vitamin D through sunlight, foods, and doctor-guided supplementation, her strength returned. Today, every Saturday night, Margaret dances joyfully at her community center, laughing with friends, living freely again. Margaret's story reminds us that healing doesn't always happen overnight. It happens step by step, with every small choice building toward a stronger, steadier tomorrow. And the best part is, it's never too late to begin. Now that you know the possibilities, let's bring everything together with a few final reflections, action steps, and an invitation to continue this journey toward lifelong strength. After many years of working with older adults, one truth stands out more clearly than anything else. Your independence is your greatest treasure. It's not just about walking freely, it's about protecting your connection to everything and everyone you love. And small choices you make today, like caring for your vitamin D levels, can build a future that's stronger, steadier, and more joyful. A simple blood test, a 25-hydroxy vitamin D test, can show where you stand. Most experts, including the Endocrine Society, recommend maintaining a blood vitamin D level between 30 and 50 nanograms per milliliter for optimal health. However, the Institute of Medicine, IOM, suggests that levels above 20 nanograms per milliliter are sufficient for bone health, so recommendations can vary. It's important that your doctor reviews and interprets your results based on your personal health status. If your levels are low, your doctor may suggest boosting them with safe sun exposure, vitamin D-rich foods like salmon and fortified orange juice, or supplements. For many seniors over 70, the National Institutes of Health, NIH, advises about 800 IU of vitamin D3 daily, but always under medical supervision. These small steps protect your balance, your energy, and your freedom. And remember, health goals are easier to achieve with support. Share your health journey with a family member or friend. They'll be cheering for you every step of the way. If today's message resonated with you, please leave a comment below. Have you ever checked your vitamin D levels? I'd love to hear your story. And if you found this helpful, subscribe to Elderly Strength and turn on notifications. Together, we can build a future full of strength, hope, and endless possibilities. Thank you for letting me be part of your journey today. The best is yet to come.